Howdy, y'all. So on the next episode of Ricky's Big World, we gonna spill all the tea.
I get up, and my whole face is red because my face got ripped off.
Right.
My nose is bleeding, and I am so worked up that I'm exhausted. All of a sudden, you see my wife and the woman who's doing all the waxing carrying me out. I'm leaning up against both of them, my arms stretched out like this, in front of all these other women laughing at me.
Back in the pizza world caverns, behind the test ovens, and in reality next to the bathrooms, it's Ricky's Big World.
Hey, it's Ricky, and welcome to another episode of Ricky's Big World. So let me show you what Roxanna did. Roxanna went into the Pizza World kitchen and made us a salad, okay? She already eaten on hers, so, she rude. Yeah. So look at that. Now, I'm simple. I like lettuce, tomato, onions, protein, like chicken, bacon, and loads of croutons, and black pepper. You see how much black pepper I put on this thing?
It's a lot of black pepper.
I think I went through like 12 packs.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And it's going to be good. So y'all see black in my teeth. You know why. All right. So, now I know I need to lose weight. That's one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to eat a salad today. And somebody going to say, but look at all that ranch dressing you put on it. It's not a lot, actually.
What if they're like, oh, baby, you're fine?
God love you forever. Oh, that chicken's good.
Mm-hmm. Probably tastes better with 15 pounds of pepper on it.
It's my salad. You eat yours the way you want to. In fact, what dressing did you put on yours?
Italian.
I have a place, I guess.
For people who aren't watching, Ricky is chewing his crouton.
Crouton good. Who has favorite?
Now you know why he throws them at you.
Throw it towards my mouth, then. Okay, not my forehead. All right. So, Jennifer and I were recently talking about. She was talking about wanting to get eyelid surgery.
Is she going to be okay with this topic?
I guess she'll have to be.
All right, fair enough.
Because, especially in her family, the eyelids, they start to droop it more.
Yeah.
And she wants to get eyelid lift. Now, my understanding is a lot of times insurance will cover that because they don't want you to go blind.
Yeah, it has to do with like vision and stuff.
So that got me thinking about it. I was like, what kind of lifted tuck would I want to do? So I'm trying to lose weight. So my man boobies might be flatter and go down a little bit. That's good. So I'm gonna see how that does before we have them sliced off. Then I know a friend of mine who recently had the liposuction where they suck out the fat.
Oh yeah.
And he got to keep some of the fat.
Where did he keep it?
He's got it in a jar in his room.
Oh, he literally got to keep it. They didn't put it
like
somewhere else in his body.
It's,
oh God.
And I said, please don't put it in the kitchen and mistake that for bacon grease.
Yeah,
it's nasty.
That's gross.
So he had that done, and he's still recovering from it, but it's just this drastic difference. And I know a lot of people who have had that. What do you call it? The gastro sleeves.
Yeah.
That put on right. So they've had that where they cut you open, or not cut you open, but use the laparoscopy and go in there and put a sleeve over your stomach so you don't eat as much. I don't know. But what kills me, I know a lot of people have gained weight back after getting those surgeries.
Yeah.
But I also know some that have it, that never had. Like Holly. Holly would tell you quick about her business. She's like, yes, she had the gastro thing, and she
did.
She did.
I didn't know.
And you see how
she looks great.
She see how little she is.
She looks great.
She's be real big, and so, but she's the first one will tell you about it. If you ask her about it, she'll tell you. She's open about it. So she ain't gonna mind me talking about it. So I thought about it. I was like, I wouldn't mind having my chin lifted a little bit. And I started going through this.
You're gonna go Hollywood on us.
No. I started looking at. I had a list like car parts. I mean, I need a new bumper. I I need my door handles done. And so I was sitting there thinking about it. Well, how much is this kind of stuff gonna be?
Yeah.
I mean, how much does that kind of stuff cost? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I mean, I can see people spending just thousands and thousands and thousands.
Oh,
of
I'm
dollars.
sure.
I can't eat that. That'd be
I want to
crunchy.
know, like, some of the surgeries that people get done are, like, wild. Like, have you seen some of the celebrities that have, like, aged backwards recently? Like Christina Aguilera.
Did she have surgery?
Yeah, and she looks younger today than she did when she was a teenager.
Well, here's the thing.
There's a magic surgery
If
going
you
around
got
Hollywood
money,
right now.
to do it, and it's your body, and you're not being pressured to do it, then do it. All right.
That's fair.
If you have tried everything to try and lose some few pounds off your sides, and you want to have them sucked on out, well, get a straw, baby, and suck it on out.
Go get a straw, baby.
Do whatever you feel like you need to do. If you got fat back on the back of your shoulders, go get that removed. But what gets me are the people who get these implants put in to the cheeks,
Yeah.
and then they have another one here. Then there's some people who have like actual implants for pecs,
Yeah, I've seen them.
and I can't go that far. So
You mean you're not going to come in next time to Iowa and be like, have these huge arms and this nice chiseled,
now I'll say this:
it's like Squidward.
what's it called? TMJ? Is it called TMJ?
I don't know.
The one where they fix your jaw by pushing your jaw forward.
Oh.
My sister had that done years and years ago because she had, I think it is called TMJ because I always get peanut butter and jelly sandwich mixed up with. Anyway, so what I started doing was the pushing it forward like that, so where my teeth align, because your teeth don't align on the top and the bottom, and so your bottom teeth will be back, and so people have that TMJ, and they'll have it realigned or whatever it is. So I started doing that, and I'll hold it there for a while, and that's made a big difference. I didn't
Really?
realize that I had it done.
People do this thing called, is it mewing? I don't know. I'm young, but I'm not that young.
No, she's not that
It's
young.
mewing, where they like hold their tongue up
To do what?
to the roof of their mouth, and it makes their double chin go away.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you. Now, there's another one have you seen that one where they have that ball that you put in your mouth and you crunch on it? And what it does, after a while, because you see some celebrities that have that. Have you seen those celebrities that they had the more V-shaped face,
Yeah.
but now they got it more squared off?
Oh, it's from that?
Because they're doing these things where it builds that side muscle. Me squishing all on my face. It builds the side muscle, and so it makes it
Thanks for
bigger.
the thumbnail. There it is,
So it makes
folks.
it bigger, right? So, but what they're doing is you're going to have the implants put in to make your face look more whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or they have the exercise where you have to do it crazy amount of time. So you're sitting there, you got this ball in your mouth. Or if you can do your own pressure, then you can go and do your own pressure. But it takes you're doing 2,000 times a day
Huh.
to build up that side muscle to where
It's like a full-time job.
it pulls out a little bit and it makes your jawline look stronger. So, Zac Efron, I think he had done it.
Yeah.
Have you seen him lately?
Yeah.
They talking all about him. They're talking, he must have had this done, this done, and this done.
Like, I thought he was so attractive before his quote-unquote
Transformation.
jaw got broken. I guess he was in an accident, and that's the reason his face
People don't believe
shape-
that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess this is the celebrity trash talk.
And if that's what happened, then that's fine. But he was very attractive prior, I thought. So,
So God, you did a good job.
thank you.
Okay. But what I hear is he's on steroids.
I
Okay.
assume a lot of people are, though.
Again, his business. I can care less.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about body augmentation, where you're having, normal thing is having the boob job or the the Brazilian butt lift, which I have seen.
You want a little BBL over there?
No. And I know I don't have a rear end. I know that's... it was so funny is when you got my body shape, which I got broad shoulders, right? Got the broad shoulders, and then my body starts going down like that. But then I got the bicycle. A lot of people call them a spare tire. I ain't got a spare. I got a whole damn bicycle. So you got it goes down, then whoop, and then you got the skinny rear end that I have, which means I have no fat on my butt. That's what it is. And so when I wear shirts, I had this one listener, Billy with an I, who told y'all that I have a big ass. And it's like, that's not butt. That is not butt. That is side fat. That's my side fat. Okay, it makes my shirt
I love
look
that
big.
you're trying to set the record straight. No misinformation out there. I don't have a big ass.
I don't have a big butt. I do not have a big butt. It is not big and luxurious and rounded and plump, and all that is not. And most men, in my opinion, should not have no big butt. But it is what it is. I mean, you're a woman. Do you like a man with a big butt? A big badonkadonk?
I will say I don't care either way, but it doesn't hurt. You know?
So if you were a single woman
Yeah.
and you saw this man walking down the road that had a big old Kardashian butt,
Yeah.
would that be a turn on?
If it's a Kardashian-sized butt, I think it would have the opposite effect on me.
I'm sorry.
I
just had that mental image.
like a big butt, yes, but a Kardashian is like a whole. That's a like 3 trucks. Like I can't. That's wild.
I'm just saying that if you saw a dude walking around with a big old
I'd be
Kardashian butt,
concerned.
would that be a turn on?
No, but that's just me and my preferences.
But I think most women.
But I
agree
mean,
with
if
you.
a guy had like some butt, you know, worked out in the gym, had a butt going, like sure, it doesn't hurt, but it's also not like the deciding factor for me.
I just said I really didn't like the man. He's a billionaire. He drives, these luxury cars and all that, but he ain't got no ass, so I can't even sit there and lie. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't mind. Like, I mean, if you have no butt at all, like, whatever.
His legs look like they're attached to his shoulders. He ain't got no butt.
I'll be honest with you. I'm an arm person.
Oh, Nick's got some good arms on him.
I like big arms.
You like big arms? Okay,
Yeah.
so, all right. So next thing you know, men gonna be getting those arm implants, which they already doing.
Yeah.
They-
I can't believe they do that. That's crazy.
And I don't understand why. I mean, all right. For example, hold on, let me take this back. There's a Russian, and I'm sure you've seen him. I can't remember his name. He injects saline into his.
Muscle?
It may not even be saline. It's something else. But his arms. He's a boxer, and his arms are like out to here.
Okay.
This part is out to here. The rest of his arm's fine. So he looks real funny, but he got sick. He got an infection because of it. He's self-induced,
Oh.
and he just kept injecting. It got huge. And they were talking about he may lose his arms because of it. And I don't think he did, but he would go into the boxing ring and was surprised when he lost to real boxers who had real muscle there instead of
Yeah.
saline injections.
Yeah.
But then you got these other people that are shady, who I've seen these talk shows about them, to where they will go in for a treatment for, I guess, to redefine the cheekbones, or whatever, and they bring cement, almost a cement-like material being put in. And so, yeah.
No.
So if you are deciding to get some kind of augmentation to your body and all this enhancements or whatever,
Yeah.
make sure it's reputable.
Do your research.
Exactly. So
It's crazy. I mean, I think there is, like to everything, I think there's a limit, right? Like, arms are great, big arms are great until they're too big, and then it's not. Kind of the same thing with a butt. Like, a butt's great until it's too big, and then it's like, well, I don't know if that goes the same for men and boobs. Like, I imagine boobs are great until they're just so big, like, you don't know what to do with them? I don't know. Like, is that a thing?
Let me think about that real quick. Is it really too
like,
big?
Imagine the biggest and then, like, double that size. Like, is that too big? What are you going to do? Like, can they even move at that point? I don't know.
I can. I mean,
I'm just, it's just a
can we
question.
keep this clean? I'm trying to keep this clean.
I'm sorry.
But
I just assume, like, everything's like that. Like, drinking's great till you drink too much. Get up.
it's because you'll never fill out. Don't mean that. No, I actually agree. There's excess. There's this one guy, and I can't remember his name, who wants to look like Ken, the Ken doll. And this man has had every surgery you can think of, and he continues. His lips are like this big.
Yeah.
His cheekbones go out here. Then there's another woman who had cheekbone enhancements that go out to here.
Yeah.
So her face is like this, and then cheekbones, and then this.
Yeah.
And she's happy that way.
Yeah. I mean, as long as if you're actually truly happy like that, like, all for it. You know, it's people that get that done and get botched surgery, or they're in pain because it's too big, or the surgery isn't helping. You know, like, you've had so many surgeries, it's almost an addiction at this point because it's not filling the hole that's inside, you know.
We could end this podcast today now. That's off what you just said.
Yeah.
The hole inside is not filled.
Yeah.
By that. That's what a lot of people do it for. And
I mean, it's why we have
again,
filters and everything else on TikTok, and
if it's their money, they want to do it.
yeah.
Whatever. It's like, there's a lot of people who they are overly obsessed with tattoos.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing is we live in an age where the tattoos can be removed. But at the same time, though, you go through that one pain of that to another.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't have any tattoos. I've thought about them a couple times, but I'm now at an age where it's like I lived this long without them on there. But I
Fair.
respect them. I like tattoos that they have a meaning to them.
Yeah. I love tattoos, and I have a few tattoos myself.
See, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But it's just when people start getting into those extreme. Now, you do have the other ones who, they have their skin painted a different color or inked a different color, and they have like different
Like people who
horns
do
put
black
in.
out. Oh, okay. I was thinking you were going the tattoo route. Like, some people get
Some
their
people-
black out.
They do black out.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look white. And then they have, like, depending on the color of your skin, they have different color tattoos, like white tattoos for darker skin.
Yeah.
But the problem is that it fades out too fast. But then you have the people who put horns, or they'll black out their eyes.
Oh, or split their tongues.
Split the tongues. Look, you do you. But what I have found is when you find somebody who has no tattoos, no nothing, they're more the oddity today than people who have tattoos.
Yeah.
And all these other stuff.
I'm totally for, like, if that's what you like, if that's what you want, if that makes you happy, do that.
There you go.
Do that.
I'd rather see you happy
Yeah.
and broke
Yeah.
than...
But it's when it's
Because that's
the part
money.
that makes me sad is if you're doing it to fill a hole that's not going to get filled. That's the part where I'm like, it makes me sad.
No, and I agree with that.
Or if you feel like you have to do it for somebody else or for
See why I'm
something
putting
else.
that down?
Very already eating. But I made a hot Italian pizza.
Oh my
Let's
goodness.
tell you what Kyle put down. What's on this? I see jalapeno, right?
Italian dressing, ham, pepperoni, salami, red onion, banana peppers.
Thank you, man. But you can't have this too hot.
Yeah, it's okay.
I can make you one if you like.
It's okay.
Oh, it's got provolone instead of mozzarella.
Provolone. Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm gonna try that. You want a place?
No.
All right. So, but did you see that one guy that had chains implanted into his head?
Chains?
He's a rapper.
Because you...
Gold chains implanted to the scalp of his head. And I think it's actually implanted into the skull itself.
My worry is that would hurt or, like, damage that. Again, if that's what you want, like, go for it. But, like, my concern then is them. Like...
Well, the big issue is what they're saying health-wise is, will his body reject the metal? B is, what if someone tugs at it too hard? It could break the bones in the skull.
Oh.
So he because of that, he now has fractures and small little fractures in the skull. So he could.
But what doctor would do that?
Okay, what doctor would do that? What doctor would? I'm gonna try this right here because this is good. I put the lettuce and tomato and stuff on it. So
You love the hot Italian.
And it's cheaper than those cups. If you're
Well-
just buying coffee grounds.
So this is the hot Italian sub
But on a pizza.
in pizza form.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, that's delicious.
You love the hot Italian, so I
do.
thought you'd love that.
That hot Italian sub is spot on. And now that it's a pizza, it is even better. Ooh, hot. Oh. Go ahead, keep talking.
Oh, I can't because I'm eating my salad.
Okay. All right, break time. Okay, so. Oh my god, that's good.
So good.
Oh wow. All right. So. But yeah, I mean, bottom line is, if that's what you want to do and you got the money to do it, then go ahead and do it and all that. But there's some things like medicinal wise, like if you, my auntie was talking about this. She was like, "No, Ricky, I got this old fat belly with the skin and everything hanging down, and I went to my doctor. My doctor said that, we could take care of that, give you a tummy tuck, and insurance would take care of it." I'm like, "How's the insurance taking care of it?" And she was like, "Well, when you got diabetes, you get that yeasty stuff that grow underneath on your fat part, and then so they say that could cause problems for the diabeticus."
There you go.
I apologize if you eating. I'm just saying. So, I can't remember if she had that done yet or not, but she was talking about getting it done. And again, insurance
her.
would cover it.
It's even better if you can get.
I think it was
insurance to
Medicaid cover it. Medicaid
Oh,
would cover it.
yeah.
Something like that.
I mean, it makes sense if it's going to stop infection, and especially with people with diabetes, where it's so easy to get an infection and you're at a bigger risk for those type of things.
See, I'm proportional fat. All my fat is like, oh, Rick, I didn't know that you as fat as you are. So I'm proportional fat.
That's how I am too. Like, I hold my fat very well.
I do. I hold my fat real well.
Yeah, I do too.
I still look like a big old Godzilla, but still,
Same.
I hold my fat well.
I should look bigger for how much I weigh, but I just hold it very well.
Would you do any type of weight loss surgery
I don't know if I do.
while we eat?
I don't know if I do anything for weight loss, because like I wouldn't want to do the sleeve because the eating and stuff that you have to do, like that's too much for me. But I could use like a tummy tuck, and I've had kids, so breast augmentation would be great.
I knew that was going to be the topic.
Yeah. I think that's normal for women who have kids, though.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to get away from that.
So, was that showed up on camera?
I just like threw it.
So this is a sensitive topic, but I'll tell Jennifer. I was like, "Baby, please don't change anything.
Yeah.
I love you just the way you are. If you're unhappy with something, go for it, but don't do anything for me or anything else. I'm happy with just the way you are." So when she was talking about doing an eyelid surgery thing, they were talking about, because in her family, the way their features are, whenever she goes to smile, her eyes disappear.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so she'll smile, and her.
You came
I
back
said,
cross-eyed
so
when
what's
you
going
did
to
that."
happen if you get those eyelids done, and then we go to smile, you're like this. So I mean, what's going to happen with that?
There's the thumbnail, folks.
Or is that going to be the intro too?
Oh, there it is.
But I've noticed that, like, I've got a lazy eye. I mean, the doctor has always talked about how, we could fix that, blah, blah. And I'm afraid that if I had that lazy eye fixed, you know, you see it? So one droops more than the other one?
Which one? Is it the one
I don't-
towards the wall?
I don't know which one it is. I always look at the pictures. I thought it was this one. She's looking at me now for those who I got quiet.
I think too, because I'm looking at you from an angle because of the camera being in the middle. Let's see. I think it's the one closer to the wall.
It's
Yeah.
Anyway, and when
But you can barely tell. Like, I don't think it's that.
there are days when you really can tell. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what it is, but
Maybe it is the other one. When you did that, then I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like-
part of it too, like the way your eyebrows are, one of your eyes looks higher because your eyebrow is higher than the other
Gee,
one.
thanks a lot for all my imperfections that I'm being told I have.
I mean,
Something
that's
wrong with my
easily-
nose now.
Just get your eyebrows waxed and you'll be fine.
No, we ain't doing the wax. Did I tell you about that story?
No.
I'll tell you in a minute. All right, so, you know, the doctor was like, yeah, we could fix the lazy eye. We can do that. I said, well, what's going to happen if y'all mess that eye up? Then you got to do the other eye. And then I'm going to be looking like this all the time. I mean, what's wrong with it? So I'm happy to be me. I'm happy to be whatever it is. Now, let's talk about the waxing. So, you know, Capri College?
Yeah.
I went there.
Now, for people that don't, because there's people listening from all over.
That's true.
So for people who don't know what Capri College is, it's a local beauty school here. They teach you all sorts of things: massage, nails, hair. They teach it all, and it's a really big school here.
Capri is time to sponsor.
So when you go to Capri, you go knowing that you're getting somebody who is learning the art or the practice. They're learning these things. They
That's
have
right.
not mastered it. They have not graduated.
But you can go there and get your hair cut and everything else. Well,
And it's done under the guidance of teachers.
under the guys to teach.
Yes.
It's a great school to go. I mean, in fact, one of the best hairstylists that Jennifer has ever had, her name is Aldi. In fact, she's in North Liberty. I think she graduated from there, and is amazing.
Yeah.
So, I decided, because the lady was telling me, she's like, you know what, you ever thought about getting an eye wax? I said, yeah, you know what, why not? So Jennifer was with me, because we were both getting our hair did. So, they take me in this room, and it's those particle board separators type of room.
Yeah.
Came in this room, private. I lay on the bed thing, and then I see the little crock pot over there with the boiling hot lava, waxy stuff. There's a mirror on the thing, the plant. And I noticed these little things, right? So she was like, "Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put this hot wax on your eyebrows, and I'm gonna shape them to that, and I'm gonna put this thing on it, and I'm gonna pull it off." She made it sound so gentle. The lady put the hot wax on it. It felt kind of good. Burnt a little bit. I smelled some. And she said, okay, I'm going to put this on. I said, all right, this is fantastic. All right, well, Ricky, it's time to take it off. Okay, great. She takes it off. Rips it right off. I'm talking about
They
I
never
came
warn
off
you
that
either.
table.
I think it's great that they don't warn you.
I came off that table, and when I did, I kicked. Something fell out of my mouth. I kicked, and the particle board shifted like this. And you heard somebody in the other room yell, thinking that the wall was about to fall on them. I broke the mirror. The mirror fell off the wall. The crock pot full of wax fell over and shattered all over the place. I leaped up and said, hell no. Sitting there winking and covering my eye up and everything. She said, no, it's okay. I was like, no, it's not okay. I said, you just assaulted me. And so she's like, well, we got to do the other one. I said, no, hey, I will let this grow. It'll grow back. They convinced me to lay back down. They got another pot of hot wax. They did the other one. I knew what to expect. And so they ripped it off again. And I grabbed the side of the table and cussed them like you won't believe. Jennifer's like, baby, we got kids in here. I don't give a blip, 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 blip. Y'all ripped off my face. And so then all of a sudden she was like, she said, okay, well, since you here, I see some undue hair mess up your nose. Do you want to do this? I said, no, but some reason she talked me into it. So she takes these 2 sticks that's got wax on it, shoves it up each nostril, and then she said, okay, it's time. she goes to yank one, the stick came out, the wax didn't. So she had to take pliers and dig the wax out with my nose hair attached.
How strong is your nose hair that it...
So then she said, well, let's do the other one. And I said, can you make sure you got the pliers attached to do something like that? So they took them and they managed to get the other one out fine. I could breathe so differently, but I never had that done again. So here I am.
I could breathe so differently.
I breathe differently. I smell things I shouldn't be smelling. So I get up and my whole face is red because my face got ripped off.
Right.
My nose is bleeding and I am so worked up that I'm exhausted. All of a sudden you see my wife and the woman who's doing all the waxing carrying me out. I'm leaning up against both of them, my arms stretched out like this, in front of all these other women laughing at me. Because, I heard one of them say, I get this done every Sunday. I don't know what the hell, what's
Well,
the crime
every
about?
woman listening right now is thinking that.
Tell you what, I'll never do it again.
What about
Okay?
a
That's where
bikini
I'm
wax?
smart and other people aren't because they go back and do it again.
What about a bikini wax?
I never had that done. Look.
Do you know where they wax? For that?
Yes, I know what a bikini. Wanda Sykes did a wonderful thing about that. Did you hear that one?
I did.
So when the hot lion teeth sinks into the gazelle, I heard that's what a bikini wax feels like.
I'm sure.
Have you had one?
So those women are listening to you complain about your eyebrows.
And y'all the same ones who go back.
I get my eyebrows waxed all the time. It's
Never
nothing.
again.
It doesn't even hurt.
Why?
Why what?
How's it not hurt?
I don't know. They rip it off so fast.
Well, maybe my face just didn't want to take it off. Maybe I don't
you know what?
what's going
I
on.
truly believe women have a different pain tolerance than men at
I
this
say
point.
something about that. You're right.
Because we push babies.
You are biologically able to. We're not. So
Yeah,
I
I
know.
think we're biologically, our pain tolerance is different.
And here's a prime example of y'all's pain tolerance. I'll go into the shower after Jennifer took a shower.
Oh, yeah.
And the
Hot
water
water,
is
for sure.
set to Mount Vesuvius,
Yeah.
lava, the volcano, hot. And I have to turn it down because it is way too hot.
My
I'm
husband
like,
complains too.
how do y'all do that? You talking about men being men can take anything and then this. And I can take a lot of pain. Don't get me wrong. Not that.
When I come out, I want to be red, bright red. It's hot. It's lava hot.
You got them pores opened.
Yeah,
open,
exactly.
like a landing
I'm not
strip.
just clean. I am squeaky. Every pore is clean.
How can you do it?
That's so funny.
It biologically, it's crazy.
Yeah. There is totally a difference, I think. Again,
That's
I just
why
think we're built differently.
I respect women so much with the amount of pain y'all can take,
Yeah.
especially with childbirth. Let that happen to one of us. End of the species.
We'd be done.
Take a biological male and have that happen. It got to be pushed out somewhere, and no.
No, thank you.
So I'll bow down and say, I respect the women out there because
Yeah.
y'all can take a lot
Yeah.
that we ain't about to.
Including getting our eyebrows waxed.
And keep that too.
I love the fact that they did your nose, though. I can't believe you'd let them talk you into your nose.
Yeah, I did. I did.
That's
I did. And it was the last time too.
We should go get your
We
eyebrows
should
done.
not go nowhere.
Let's take the mics
In fact,
out.
I think this is the end of this episode.
Let's take the mics out for a whirl. Let's go come on.
Thank you for joining
On
this
the
episode of Ricky's Big World. I hope y'all have a blessed day, wax free, especially my men folks. And we'll leave the porch light on and the door unlocked. But if you come in
And
here,
the wax hot.
No, not the wax hot. Goodbye, Roxanna Janet. Okay, we ain't telling. I'm gonna sit here and eat my salad, and you just leave me alone. Okay, just leave me all alone because I ain't doing this no more. Okay, see that? That's happiness right there. What Roxanna Janet talking about with the medieval torture devices? No, I done messed up. I can't eat that right there. Hold on there.